What?
It's recorded. I I learned about survival, about love, about it's a love
This
story.
is going to be good.
Yeah, but it's the kind. I just have a question, Han.
Yes.
Because it's a crown princess. If you're a princess, you're not allowed to marry.
A princess?
Yeah, you're not allowed to marry an ordinary guy.
An ordinary guy?
Why is it? It's like that. Like for example, I am a princess, right? And then I like.
Well, you are the princess.
You know. No,
I told her before. It's all with you as
yeah,
you're
because
a princess.
the story of that crown princess is she is the next to the throne, right?
Yes.
And then she's in love with.
She's in line
with
for the throne.
Yeah, and she's in love with the soldier, the soldier that taking care of her, right? And then also the soldier, but because she's a crown princess, she's not allowed because she needs to be a commoner, right? But later on, she
No,
gave up.
he is a commoner.
She is a woman. No, she needs to become a commoner so she will get married, right?
We're in the middle of she and he.
The
particular quicksand when you marry into the Philippine culture of he and she, and when you're trying to get the story straight, it's almost impossible.
Why?
So who is the he and who is the she?
The she is the princess.
The she is a princess.
Yeah, and
good.
The soldier is the guy.
Okay. Well, once you've established that the she is princess,
okay.
it follows, doesn't it, that the guy is the soldier. So, what?
You know, so they fall in love. They fall in love, but because the princess is next to the throne, so they didn't. But later on, at the end of the story, they've been together because the king allow her to be a commoner.
He allows her to become a commoner.
Yeah, so she follow her heart, right? So
and she marries a mere soldier.
Yeah.
On soldier's pay.
Yeah, it didn't show, but they live happily ever after.
Oh, of course they did.
So my question
it's the Hollywood ending, isn't it? Hollywood license.
Yeah, but it's a good story, because they fight their love, despite for all the obstacle that they've been like getting the throne. Somebody wanted to get the throne because of envy of the position, their love to each other concur.
So what do you think about the current prince marrying a commoner?
That's my question. For example, that's my question. Why is it's not allowed? For example,
well, he is allowed. He's married the commoner.
Yeah, for example, if Prince Harry is single, for example, they're not married of Meghan Meghan Markle, right?
Whatever.
Yeah. For example, she's what do you call that? Prince Harry walk on the street, right? And I was passing Prince Harry, and then he saw me, so he's allowed to marry me, right?
Now I'm going to take a real guess at this, and I would say not a chance.
Why? What if he's in love with me?
Don't you remember what his father, Prince Philip, said?
What?
That you go out with actresses, you do not marry them. As she was an actress, and he apparently, as I just read, when I had some time to absolutely waste, I read a little snippet there about Prince Harry. Let's get his title in there. Let's not be disrespectful.
Yeah, Prince Harry.
Yeah, so Prince Harry had a fling with, I think her name was Koo something or other, and everybody liked her because she was so likable and beautiful, and it turned out that she was a porn star. So she, in your speak, she'd been doing bold movies.
Yeah, but
Beth doesn't call them porn stars. She calls them bold. They do bold movies.
That's do 60 movie.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But my question, darling, let's focus on my question. So they did not allow, if they cannot marry a helper, a janitor, no? Even
Honey,
if they're really in love?
honey, you're so far from reality. You know, the Queen.
But they're
Do you,
human.
hardly, they're hardly human. The Queen carries her own toilet seat around, made of velvet.
What if
Didn't you know things like that?
it's just been
They are not. They are not human.
yeah, why is it they just been allow it, you know? For some it's about it's
Well,
love.
then they wouldn't be royal, would they? They
Ah.
wouldn't be of royal
So
blood.
what if Queen Elizabeth is my grandmother?
She couldn't be your grandmother because you're an island girl.
Not just me. Just right. If Queen Elizabeth is my
Honey,
grandmother,
if
just
you could
listen me.
If you
Listen
could
me.
stop beating me.
If Queen Elizabeth is my grandmother and I met you and we're in 50 years age of gap and I in love with you who is 50 older than me, so Queen Elizabeth, my grandmother, will not allow me to marry
She probably would shoot you in the foot, or nail your foot to the ground.
Why?
Because she would not exactly approve of me. He's how old? Are you insane? They are of certain blood, what they call a bloodline.
So
like you are of a bloodline.
So in other words,
just take an incoming call for a moment, will you? Right? You are of a certain bloodline. You trace back to Nane and your father came from other island folk, and so did your mother. So when you start to talk about your line, your lineage, you're an island girl.
Yeah, but I could, it's not about the bloodline. The important is you fall in love.
No, the important thing is that you are the right person for that royal
No, I don't. I still don't agree on that. It's about.
Well, it doesn't matter what you agree on, does it, Prince Harry?
You got me. Supposedly, marriage is about love rather than it needs to be rich.
Yes, it's supposed to. But Meghan, this woman Meghan,
yeah, she's rich.
She was already rich.
Yeah,
she was already worth about $5 million, which nowadays is really a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, even Kate Middleton is also rich. What I mean question is Prince William could marry a waitress in a sari or a sales lady in a sari store.
You're thinking about the student prince. There was a movie called The Student Prince.
No, or Prince William will meet somebody in the rice field and fall in love while walking in the rice field.
Absolutely. He was probably down in the rice field doing a little sort of social experiment.
So it's not possible.
No. No.
Why is it others? Why is it it's like a love story from the rich girl married to us ordinary
well, because
guy.
that's in the mind of the writer, isn't it? Right? Somebody said, hey, this would be a great story. Just supposing there was a princess and she kissed, that's the famous story, the princess who was walking in the forest.
That's the princess and the frog.
Receive an incoming call, please. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. She kissed the frog.
Yeah, that's why it's called The Princess and the Frog.
Right.
See, I watch movies.
But the trouble is that what it turns out is that there's still a frog.
Yeah, but I still didn't get it.
No,
it's because they are been on the top. Yeah, that's what I also noticed on the world, right? Majority, it's if you're a doctor, you married a professional, right? You got me?
Yes.
It should be the level. You got me? I think it's also a cycle, right? Like
yes.
It's also your pride, But if you love, for example, if you're a doctor or a lawyer and you meet a janitor and you fall in love, you could help the janitor to study and become a lawyer.
If he was willing. Well, actually, that would be possible.
Yeah.
Yes, if he was willing to learn. But if it was a she, and she was a typical hard-headed island girl, you would not be able to teach her very much at
No.
all.
And also, like, as you notice, lawyer married to lawyer, teacher married to, some other professional.
Well, you're talking about the levels of education.
Yeah, the level of education.
Yes.
It's also, it's like in the reality, right?
Yes.
In the real world.
Yeah.
Or if you're a doctor, your wife is a
Yes.
doctor, or something like that.
Now, for instance, you should share, say, the same sense of humor. But these things are not a must.
Yeah.
For instance, I should tell you a little joke, and see if you would get it. And our senses of humor are so different that she always ends up saying, "And then." So you get to the punchline.
Yeah, but I get your joke today about the what do you call that, about the
three people. I told her a gag today. I said that there were 3 guys who were cast adrift on a desert island where they were marooned for many years, and then one day they're walking along the beach, because that's probably all it was a load of beach, and they found a bottle cast up on the beach, and they take the cork out of it, and of course out comes a genie, and the genie is then duty bound to grant their wishes. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, don't start laughing too soon, honey.
No, I'm not. I'm just checking if it's recorded. We've been talking a lot and it's not recorded.
Yes, it is recording. So the genie says, well, there's 3 of you, but I can only give 3 wishes, so it will be 1 wish each. So he says to the first man, what would be your wish? And the man's a Scotsman. He said, well, I'd love to go home to Scotland, have my own castle and a lot of money, and women falling over me, and I'd be very happy. That's what I would wish for. And poof, he's gone.
Yeah, and the second...
Now there's only 2. Don't finish it for me, darling.
Okay.
All right. She's a great audience. So then the second one, the genie says to him, and what is your wish? He says, I would love to go to America. I would love to be a great musician, to be recognized by many, and enjoy great fame and fortune and the adulation of women.
And it says...
And he's gone.
And in the third, I'm the one to finish.
No, darling.
And in the third
you
says...
ruin it just by listening.
Let me finish the third. And in the third, the genie says, okay, you man, what is your wish? And then the man says, the man is walking in the beach and back and says, hey, what should be my wish? The genie says, come on, the 2 did a good job, just do your wish, what's in your heart, And then the one says, okay, how I wish this two is here so they could help me. And then the 2 come back, right? And that's the wish, right? That's how you did it, like...
See what I mean? If ever I have a nightmare at night, which is when you have them, that's why they're called nightmares.
No, let's go back on what I learned on that movie,
Right, never mind. What about the joke? So he says to the man, what's your wish? You're the last one, the last wish. And the man paces up and down on the beach and he says, oh my God, I just can't think. He said, I wish the other 2 were here. I wish the other 2, see what I mean? I wish the other 2 were here to help me.
See, I did a good job on you on what do you call that? On relying.
Yes, darling.
On relying what you
when
meant.
I told it to you the first, you said...
No, it's not true. I laugh about it.
So she laughed. That's very funny to get the other 2 back. And then?
Yeah, because your joke is nonsense. In other words, your joke, it seems...
It's a joke.
Unfinished joke.
What about the other one? The other one, it's another genie, okay?
Yeah, so
the man
genie
is walking... If I speak while you're interrupting, do tell me, won't you?
Come
anyway,
on, man. I'm sleeping.
Yes, darling. See what I mean? She's such a great audience. My idea... Whoops!
Kape! Laro nga!
Right, can you get that cup out of it?
Yeah, so again...
So again, I'm going to finish this, alright? Try to stay awake.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
So
Have a good night. And
the man is
safe.
walking alone in the forest. Do you want to go? Just go on. Terrible audience. The man's walking along, he finds a bottle, and there's a genie in it. And he frees the genie. And the genie says, I'm so grateful. And it's tradition. I have to grant you 3 wishes. So what's your wishes? Oh, the man was very laid back. He said, I can't really think of anything I need. So the genie says, do you like beer?
I
said,
know that. I know that.
No, you're not going to ruin this one, okay?
No, I know that.
Right.
And then let me finish. So the genie says, the man said, I want a beer. Okay. So now the genie said, psh, the beer arrives. Put it back on my face, on me. So the genie says, so now the genie said, oh, you want beer? Okay, the beer is there. So the man drink it, and then once the beer is out, it's automatically fill in, right? And then the man says,
it's automatically what?
Fill in.
Fill in.
Automatically there's
the bottle refills
itself. So the man says, wow, this is incredible. So the man drink it again, and then automatically refill it again. And then the man says, very good, this is amazing. And then the genie says, okay, you're amazed
still
on the first,
you still got
have
2 wishes.
2. And then the man said, okay, another 2 beer.
See what I mean? It's all about timing, isn't it?
Yeah. So it means that the joke is, supposedly he don't need another 2 beers.
She's going to explain the joke now. Come on, darling, because they're all sitting at home saying, what happens then? What did they?
Yes, so let's good night.
Yes. My idea of hell would be to be a stand-up comic in hell, and to have the most wonderful script by the top writers who have also gone to hell with me, and the audience is Filipino women, and every joke they say, and then good night, thanks for looking in. Don't forget to like, scream and run away. Bye for now.